And we have today a particular question to a particular visa, a particular, let's say, subclass of visas that probably will be for you. And if you look in this one, probably will be very useful for you to clear up some ideas or doubts about this visa. Nick, welcome back to these videos that we're providing, obviously, with your experience and with your help to people to solve these questions. Nick, what is the visa A20?
So what is the Visa 820? That's a really good question, and it does always come up quite a lot. So the 820 is a subclass of a visa. We have different visa subclasses and categories, and we also have 3 different kinds of partner visas as well. So basically what we have here is the onshore partner visa version, and that is the subclass 820. And then obviously we have another stage after that. So partner visas have been somewhat changed recently. A couple for a number of years. The partner visa has been divided into 2 stages, meaning the first stage is your preliminary partner visa, and the second stage is your actual permanent part of the visa. So what we have here is the first stage, that's the 820 for the onshore partner visa. Then we also have the second stage, which is the 801, which is the permanent part of the partner visa.
Okay, so saying this, we have the AO2, the 820, or the A20. I don't know how to call it. How do you call it?
820.
The 820. So the visa 820, which is the onshore. The onshore. So as he mentioned on our first video, we have the offshore and onshore options of visas. Well, onshore, it means that if you are in Australia, sorry for that. If you're in Australia, and that will be a term that we'll be using. Onshore is if you're in Australia. Offshore is if you're outside of Australia. And then we have the prospective marriage, which is another visa that we'll be talking about. So, okay, so being an onshore, so mainly if you met someone, you've been here, and you're already in a relationship, you will be able to apply for these type of visas. So that's an option, and it happens a lot, I believe. And once again, it could be because you are a migrant coming to Australia, or you're in a temporary visa and you met someone and you can apply for it with your partner, or if you're an Australian resident or citizen, you have a partner from overseas or from somewhere else, which is not an Australian resident. There's a way of how to do it, and Nick, how much do we need to be together, or have you gone through a little bit of that information?
Yeah, sure. So the requirements, there's a lot of basic requirements to meet this onshore 820 visa. The first one is that you are in a genuine and ongoing relationship. So you need to be properly with this person. So we're talking that you are living with a person, that's really important, and you've been living with them for a minimum of 12 months. The next thing is that you have begun to bring your lives together. So outside of living together, you're also financially brought your lives together. You have a joint bank accounts, or you're maybe buying things together at the same time. As you live together, you obviously have same friends, and your friends can also talk about your relationship and things like that. You're being seen as actually a couple publicly as well. So you're not hiding this relationship away, but it's a public relationship as well. So there's a few different things, but the main real key criteria is that you are living together, and it's been for more than 12 months.
Okay, that's cool. So there you go, Nick, always bringing us and trying to bring the information let's say to have it clear. Sometimes these terms and all of these, it's difficult to understand, but that mainly because there's the de facto and then the you have some terms there which I don't know how to use them, but mainly it's what you said. Yeah, people recognize you as a couple. You've been living for 12 months. Then you have the financial commitments and all this stuff. So Nick, I think that's a good information for our viewers or our listeners. And we continue to talk about these visas, and partner visa is this series of videos that we created today. And guys, if you have any question, it will be great that you can access to us or through us or to Nick through social media. We're always answering questions. There's a lot of questions and a lot of doubts, and guys, anytime you want to do it, you can ask us. Now with the specifics, we'll go general obviously in these videos, because we want to cover those general doubts or questions. But if you want to do more specific, or you actually want to start a process to migrate to Australia, or to help or join, or let's say apply for any of these type of visas, feel free to contact us. You can go to our website and book in a appointment with one of our migration agents, with Nick especially, and when he will take an hour or so. There's a process there for you to or for him to understand what's the situation, and then he can also advise you properly and build this we'll say the path to becoming a migration a resident in Australia. So guys, once again, thanks Nick for all your information, for experience. Once again, I ask you, follow us, keep tuned to these videos, but please ask questions, and that's all about these videos. All the content that we create is answering your questions. So thanks a lot, and stay tuned.